Sedimentary rocks are like nature's filing system, built one layer at a time. Each layer records a separate episode of mud, sand, or shells being laid down, then slowly turned into stone. These layers are called beds or strata, and together they create the familiar striped look you see in many cliffs and road cuttings. At the most basic level, each bed is a sheet of sediment that was deposited during a particular burst of activity, a flood, a season of river flow, a shift in wind or waves. Over time, new layers are laid gently on top of older ones, so in an undisturbed stack, the oldest layers sit at the bottom and the youngest at the top. The surfaces that separate one bed from the next are known as bedding planes, and they mark a change in conditions, perhaps a different grain size, a new sediment source, or even a pause in deposition. Within those layers, the details deepen the story. You might see thin laminations only millimeters thick and fine mudstones, telling of quiet water that let tiny particles settle slowly. In sandstones, cross-bedding, diagonal lines cutting through a bed, records ancient ripples and dunes migrating under flowing water or wind. In some sequences, an abrupt break or an uneven boundary between packages of beds marks an unconformity, a gap in time when erosion removed older material before new sediments were laid down. So when you look at the different layers in sedimentary rocks, you're not just seeing stripes of stone. You're reading a vertical timeline, changing environments, shifting energy, and long pauses, all stacked on top of one another, preserving a history that runs from the scale of single storms to whole changes in climate.